artificial intelligence and what it can do, it's not about the bits and the bytes. It's about how do we make our places and spaces
Very
better.
interested in learning for ourselves how the non-techies are learning.
Go back. You
Um,
got to go back. Find the right
that
talent.
means that you have to know the limitations of AI, right? Why things works, why things doesn't work. What does it mean? And motivates you, encourages you to do your job, and that's grace.
That's great.
You do it in the team, right?
Created my own little algorithms to do one thing or another, like disease states, a mortality algorithm, and
I think this channel specifically, I just put that out there, right? Just as an example. There's probably hundreds and hundreds of these channels that you can go to and learn AI from. How do you learn business impact analysis of AI without knowing how AI works, right? So one of the things you have to know about AI is that you have to manage your expectation about AI, right? That means that you have to know the limitations of AI, right? Why things works, why things doesn't work. What does it mean garbage in, garbage out? What does it mean data? What does it mean software? What does it mean hardware, right? Now, are you going to become a subject matter expert of anything software or hardware? No. But you're going to be able to put a borders around how to manage this expectation about AI, right? So when it fails, you're not disappointed. You're more of like in a prep mode to say, now we have to do something because I know the steps in the back of my head, right? That's how much of AI information I actually have. So that's one, right? That's that business impact analysis. So this business impact analysis cohort, what we're looking for is mixture of non-techies and techies. We would rather have very few techies because of techies, they can learn and they can ask questions. But what we're trying to do is get more of the non-techie questions, right? Because these non-techie questions will help other non-techies learn faster. Because when in the tech space we talk, we use certain acronyms, and these acronyms does not jive well with the non-techies, right? Because non-techies are like, there's way too many terminologies that I'm not familiar with. So here we are not necessarily learning about tech and then discouraged and we stop, right? So let me pause on this YouTube things because I kind of want to emphasize the fact that this is not our first time teaching non-techies, right? This is the part where we're very courageous about reaching out to the non-techies and asking them, come and join us, right? Because we've taught non-techies, and what they said first, which was that, I only know monitors and keyboard and everything else, I have no idea how it works, right? These are of a specific age group, by the way. Like I'm talking about somebody who left military after they got in 18. So they're about 22, 23 years old, right? Have no idea about tech. And when they said that, I said, well, challenge accepted, what it is that you're going to learn. And that person literally talked about digital twin within a month and a half in front of an audience of, streaming it live, talking about digital twin and how that digital twin and the gaming has a lot of things in connections, and is able to articulate the fact that he knows enough about digital twin and not to get it confused with something like, oh, there's this twin of me somewhere out in the world, right? So there's a positivity in teaching the non-techies. And once we did it through micro-learning. We did it through micro-learning and meeting every week and going over what it is that we're learning, right? So that human element at the end was the most powerful one, because now you're working towards a presentation, let's say, right? Or working towards the goal of, if I can speak on a topic for the next 10 minutes that I just learned over micro-learning for the last 10 weeks, right? It's a goal that is well worth having, right? Because now you're able to communicate. You're able to communicate about a topic that 10 weeks ago, you weren't able to communicate, right? Now you can. So that's the kind of power of micro-learning. And again, tutorial hell, right? Don't get stuck on just learning these things on YouTube. Come and join a community of practice like ours, where you can come in, learn how to teach the teachers. You can learn about business impact analysis. You can do communication engagement just specifically on AI. And then if you have a specific part of IT system that you want to learn, we can